What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Okay, this topic is protection. This topic is on what to know before you lose your virginity. Um, this video is for anyone who is any age. Any age. I don't care if you're 15 to 50. I don't care. If you're a virgin, this is for you. I took notes on it. I actually took notes on it in class. So you guys should feel special that I put off listening to the teacher to make notes on things to know. English virginity. So, huh. Okay. One, protection. Whether you're losing your virginity to your lover, your friend, your husband, if you're going to do and you don't want children or sexually transmitted diseases, you should always use protection. You never know what the other person has. It doesn't matter how much you trust them, how much you love them, it doesn't matter. You should always, always, always use protection. Especially if it's your first time having sex with them. Especially. Also, going to your clinic, if you have questions, you want to talk to someone one-on-one, because I know personally, I can't just get online and just start reading, because I always have a question that I can't find online. So it's always good to go to like a clinic or talk to a professional about protection and STDs and things like that. Also, if you don't want to talk to someone, you can always go online and educate yourself, read on things, check out books, go buy books if you want to spend money. A book on sexually transmitted diseases is always comes in handy, like for the moment and later on in life, or it always comes in handy. You should know what sexually transmitted diseases come from what are the odds of you getting it. When are you more likely to get STDs? Know the ins and outs of STDs. Some things will tell you can get STD from anything, but let's say that you eat pussy. You can't. There's a very, very low chance for you to contract HIV/AIDS from eating pussy. Let's see. Also, you should know that condoms they do not protect against genital warts, herpes, or HPV, if I'm not mistaken, because of the fact that they are skin to skin contact sexually transmitted diseases. Now, when you think about it, when you put on your condom, say this is the penis, this is the vagina. On some guys, the condom usually stops right here, and this is the base of the penis. Or maybe the condom goes all the way down, but you still have the pubic hair region and the pelvis and all that. All that can get STDs. Now, if the penis is going in and out of the vagina, you gotta keep in mind, you still have this part of the penis or the base of the penis or the pubic hair region is in contact with your vagina and your pelvic region. So that right there leaves room for STDs. Now, some people like to, before you have sex, they like to rub their genitalia on your genitalia without protection. No, if you're going to do that, you might as well go ahead and have sex without a condom. Same thing. They're touching their raw, bare vagina, penis against your raw, bare vagina. Um, as far as women go, if you are bisexual or lesbian, and now if you are a lesbian and you are having sex with someone who has never had contact with a man, men are kind of gross because men, I mean, when you really think about it, I'm not going to say this in this video because I know some people take offense to it and I have a whole bunch of bullshit ass comments. But anyway, um, but there's something called bumping pussies or rubbing pussies together or whatever. Doing that is skin to skin contact. If that woman has had sex with a man unprotected or with protection and the protection didn't come through, they if they contract herpes or genital warts or anything like that, you can get it. So you want to make sure that you know your partner's sexual history. Now, with that said, sexual history. Before you ever have sex with anyone, you should know their sexual history. Ask questions. Ask questions. Ask questions. Ask questions. There are so many people who just lay down with anybody without asking any questions first. Like, you have to ask the person questions. You must. You must. You and then once you ask them questions, remember their answers. And then in casual conversation, you remember what they told you, and then you just put two and two together. Now that's while you're getting to know them. Now, that's what I do to see if they're a trustworthy person. And even what they tell you, never believe in all of what someone tells you, because people lie. Now, if you are in a committed relationship, the person that you're losing your virginity to, both of you all should go to the clinic. Go to the clinic together. And even this is for people who aren't virgins. Like, if you're in a new relationship, go to the clinic together and get checked out to make sure you all both are clean and y'all can have sex worry free. Um, Now, something I want to stress to my virgins out there. People say, "Oh, she nasty. She got an STD. She probably had sex with everybody." Now, you can get an STD your first time. You can be a virgin. You can have sex with your husband and get AIDS. I was in one of my psychology classes. Something about sex, something sexuality. And my professor knew a girl who went to Fisk, which is a school here in Nashville. She went to Fisk, and she was a virgin. I believe she was 22 or 23 when she lost her virginity to her fiance. They went ahead and had sex, and he gave her AIDS. This was her fiance. She was a virgin. So that right there lets you know it doesn't matter. Anyone can contract HIV, AIDS, gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, herpes, all that. It doesn't take much. It just takes the wrong person and making a mistake by not using protection. Let's see. Um, if you want to know about if you want to know about if you're curious to know about just casual things when it comes to sex, talk to your friends. Ask them about their first times, or if you're comfortable enough to talk to your parents about the topic, ask your parents about their first time, or your aunts, uncles, anybody. I mean, just to get a little advice. Don't fully take their advice. Somebody might say, "Y'all, yeah, I had sex my first time without protection. I was straight. I didn't get pregnant. Girl, he nutted me and everything." No, don't take that. Don't listen to that. You just listen to them for comfort or information or just give you something to think about. And then you use your knowledge and you match it with theirs and stuff like that. Um no, once you lose your virginity, you won't get it back. Once you've lost it, it's gone. There's no getting it back. So make sure that you're making the right decision when you're losing your virginity. Know that Only have sex if it's what you want. Only have sex not because of love. Oh, I love him, I'm gonna have sex with him. Or if he's pressuring you, man, baby, you supposed to love me, but you're not gonna give me none. Like, we should be having sex and this and that. If you want this relationship to work, we need to have sex. No, 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 no. What you need to know is he will go. He will. Men come and go. Don't make a mistake by giving someone your virginity. Someone who's pressuring you. If they're pressuring you to have sex, that means they don't understand your decision. That means they don't care about you. They do not care about you. They're pressuring you to have sex and you want to keep your virginity. Only have sex because it's something that you want to do for the right reasons. Don't give someone your virginity because of peer pressure, or to prove that you love them, or to be cool, or because of your age. I had a friend, she was like, man, I'm just going back to, she was supposedly 23, so I'm just about to lose my virginity because I'm getting too old for this. I'm getting too old for this. No, you're gonna have sex just because you don't want to tell people that you're a virgin because you feel like you're getting too old to be a virgin. That right there is not a good reason to lose your virginity. No, I don't care if you're 25 or 30. If you want to stay a virgin, it's okay. Um. Also, sex does not mean love. Just because you have sex with a man does not mean he's gonna love you. Just because a man wants to have sex with you, that doesn't even necessarily mean that he likes you. What I want to stress to women is that men view sex a little bit different than we view sex. Women tend to catch feelings when men is just to get a nut. You don't have to be attractive to a man for them to have sex with you. Not all men are like that, but I would say most. If they're just looking to get a nut, they'll fuck the ugliest, sloppiest, nastiest looking girl just to get a nut. I've seen it done. I have a lot of male friends. They do it. I already know the game. So this is not just my opinion. This is just learning and talking to others. Let's see. But yeah, I really want to stress that love. Just because someone wants to have sex with you, just because somebody says, "Oh, I want to eat her pussy," or "Ooh, I wonder what her pussy like." That don't mean like, yeah, girl, he want to eat my pussy. No, it's just simple as that. Women read too much into things. They really do. It's just as simple as that. He wants to fuck. He wants to eat your pussy, or anything like that, or he just wants his dick sucked. Anything. Um. Let's see. But I'm not saying that just because someone wants to have sex with you, that doesn't mean that they love you. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you have to know there's difference between making love. You have to know the difference between sex that means something and meaningless sex. And this day and age, there's a lot of meaningless just sex going on. That doesn't mean a man's gonna love you just because you have sex with him and open your legs to him. If anything, he may even respect you less if you open your legs for him without, But hey, men are different, women are different, relationships are different. Now, as far as the sex goes, once you lose your virginity, it's easy for virgins not to have sex. But once you have sex and you want to be celibate, it's very hard. Once you've tasted it, felt it, experienced it, it's gonna be hard to say no to it. Me personally, I craved it. It felt like I had just hit the crack pipe and I needed another hit. You feel me? Or he just shot up some heroin and I just needed some more. That's what it felt like. It was a craving. As far as the penetration goes, the first time when they stick it in. First, let me say, don't be nervous. If this is something that you want to do, there's no need to be nervous. You just don't think. This is some information from woman to woman or from woman to man, whoever's watching this. Don't think. Just let your body do the talking. Once everything's wrapped up, strapped up, and good to go, don't think. Just let your mind go free and let your body do the walking and the talking. Have you ever, like people who aren't virgins, have you ever wondered how why when you are under the influence of a substance and then you have sex, the sex is so much better. It's because you're not thinking. You're just going with the flow. When you have been drinking, or if you're tipsy or drunk, it just goes with the flow because you're not thinking. You're just letting your body do it, do everything. That's why it's better. So, if you want to have a good experience, just don't think. Don't think too much. Don't overthink things. Don't say, oh, maybe I should do this or maybe I should do that. Just do it. Just do what your body feels that it wants to do. That's the best tip I can give right there for good sex. Um, there's no need to be nervous. Me personally, I feel like you should give your virginity away to someone that you love. Me, I did not. I regret that I didn't do that. I wish I was still a virgin right now, actually. But make sure you're someone that you care about and love and trust. And if you love and trust them and they love and trust you, there's no need to be nervous. You should be the most comfortable with this person that you're with. And don't worry about being inexperienced. If you are with someone who is not a virgin or has had a lot of experience in having sex, you should just go with the flow. Don't worry about being inexperienced. And if you are worried about being inexperienced, just talk to him. Voice how you feel. Say, baby, I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure about this. And just tell him to take it easy or slow, or just to show you some things, kind of guide you on what to do. And then, and at the same time, just let go and let your body just feel it. Let's see. Now, as far as pain, pleasure, and all of that, when you are a virgin, you have, they call it the cherry, but all it really is where you have the whole. Actually, I'm gonna draw it for y'all. I'm gonna do a sketch. This is my little basic drawing of a vagina. Y'all saw how fast I did this, right? Okay, so let's see. I can't show it. Let's see. Okay, this right here is the clitoris. This is the outer labia. This is the inner labia. This is the hole. Okay. Now, when it comes to eating the poo nanny, the pussy, the cooch, the cooter, the coochie, whatever, this is what you want to look on. This is what makes a woman come. This is strictly just for pleasure. No scientist has ever found any other purpose for the clitoris except for pleasure. You have your outer lips. This is where the hair grows. These are your inner lips, the little thin lips on the inside, and then this is the hole where you bleed out of, and where your vagina lubricates, and where the penis is inserted. Oh, forgot the other little hole. See this dot here? This little dot right there. That's the hole that you urinate out of. A lot of people think that you urinate out of this hole. That's not true. You urinate out of a little tiny hole, which leads to the urethra, and so on and so forth. Now, in this hole here, you have a little area. You see how that hole was open? Now the hole is smaller and it's kind of closed in. Now that open hole is what the vagina would look like after you have been penetrated, or after you've had sex quite a bit, or their first time, or whatever. Basically, your hymen has been popped or your cherry has been popped. This is what a virgin's vagina would look like. It's a small hole, and you just have this thin piece of skin over the hole. When something is inserted into the hole, it kind of breaks it, and that skin is kind of stretched out, or broken and no longer exists. That's what makes you not a virgin anymore, basically, when your hymen is broken. So that will cause maybe a little pain. It may cause a little bleeding. Some people don't bleed, some people do. Some people feel pain, some people do. And if you are having sex with a man who is well endowed, it may hurt more because you've never had anything inside you before, and it's stretching you out, and it's over capacity, basically. It's stretching you out. So it may be a little tight, maybe pressure. But if that's the case, just tell the person to slow down and take it slow. But there's no need to be afraid, no need to be nervous. As long as you take the right precautions, wrap it up, strap it up, talk with the person, know the person's sexual history. Make sure that you're making the right decision. Make sure that you're making the decision for you, because if you're not doing it for you, you will regret it in the end. If this is not what you want to do, if it's not what you choose to do, you may more than likely regret it in the end when you finish partaking in the sexual activity that you're partaking in. So, with that said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope that it was informative. And I will holler at you guys later. Deuces.